Roehl Productions. Get your groove on, bust a move on the count to 3. Get your groove on, prove the groove is free. Get on the dance floor, shake it. Get on the groove floor, there's a chance waiting, take it. Find your love, find a partner, and dance like there's no tomorrow. Get on the floor, feel the rhythm, and let it take you higher. The beat is so heavy, it feels like a Chevy, but the groove is so light that you can dance to it all night. Take a chance, let the music make you dance. Let the rhythm take control, the lyrics touch your very soul. Get your groove on. Get your groove on. Get your groove on. Bust a move on the count to 3. Get your groove on. Prove the groove is free. Get on the dance floor. Shake it. Get on the groove floor. There's a chance waiting, take it. Find your love, find a partner, and dance like there's no tomorrow. Get on the floor, feel the rhythm, let it take you higher. The beat is so heavy, it feels like a Chevy, but the groove is so light, you can dance to it all night. Take a chance, let the music make you dance. Let the rhythm take control, the lyrics touch your very soul. Get your groove on. Get your groove on. Get your groove on. Bust a move on the count to 3. Get your groove on. Prove the groove is free. Get on the dance floor. Shake it. Get on the groove floor. There's a chance waiting, take it. In another world, we're still together. I know in another world, we're forever. I'm addicted to you, I wish you were mine. It's like you're Dakota Johnson and I'm a line. I've been thinking about the days gone by lately. I've been hoping that you don't still hate me. I know that you still feel so different. I'm sure in another world we're not so distant. If I had a time machine, the first thing that I'd do is go back to the day when you shattered us into 2. If I had a time machine, the first thing that I'd say is that I'm sorry and I want you to stay. I know I can be rude and say things I don't mean, but in the end, I am still so keen. I really miss you, and I'm getting so sad without you. I need you by my side. I just wanna know, how are you? I've been thinking about the days gone by lately. I've been hoping that you don't still hate me. I know that you still feel so different. I'm sure in another world we're not so distant. If I had a time machine, the first thing that I'd do is go back to the day when you shattered us into two. If I had a time machine, the first thing that I'd say is that I'm sorry and I want you to stay. I just want you back. 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 If I had a time machine, the first thing that I'd do is go back to the day when you shattered us into two. If I had a time machine, the first thing that I'd do is go back to the day when you shattered us into two. If I had a time machine, the first thing that I'd say is that I'm sorry and I want you to stay. If I had a time machine, the first thing that I'd do is go back to the day when you shattered us into two. I was at the Yellowstone, 14 hours from home. I was with my dad, but other than that I was alone. It was weird to think we were on a volcano. The park is 3,500 square miles, the land laid low. There are 285 types of birds and many more plants. The place is owned by the military to make sure poachers can't. We visited the Yellowstone. It was such a great place. We seen the sights, felt the Yellowstone's waves. We visited the Yellowstone, no place more sweet. It was such a peaceful time, we felt so free. I was apprehensive at first, but the place is great. It's a tranquil place to go if you're filled with hate. We saw the river, it was part of the river from Missouri. I felt so happy at Yellowstone. It took all of my misery. We visited the Yellowstone. It was such a great place. We seen the sights, felt the Yellowstone's ways. We visited the Yellowstone, no place more sweet. It was such a peaceful time, we felt so free. I have faith in nature to take back what is theirs. turning, but we can change it. Just believe in God and ourselves. Everything will be alright. Yeah. You're the best girl, my love is true. I reread our message. You're so good, you're so nice. I wish I was cross-eyed so I could see you twice. Yeah, it's true, girl, I'm so happy I'm yours. But it's one of our last days and I'm not sure. You're moving away and I'm sure if I can do long distance. When I'm not with you, I feel like I'm in a mental prison. You're so good, won't you stay another day? I just wish we found another way. You're so great, I wish you'd stay another day. I just want you to tell me that we'll be okay. Yeah, you know it's true, but you always knew how much I loved you. I'll be yours forever, if forever's in the next few days. Because it'll be so difficult if you can't stay. I still love you, how could I not? But when you said we wanna see each other, it was like being shot. I want you to stay so bad, but you can't keep place. I'm trying so hard not to cry, I'm trying to save face. You're so good, won't you stay another day? I just wish we found another way. You're so great, I wish you'd stay another day. I just want you to tell me that we'll be okay. You fill my life with happiness and ecstasy. It's true that I'm in love with you. When the two of us are together, the time moves fast. And whenever we work together, the two of us would have a blast. You're so good to me. You're so good to me. You're so good to me. You're so good to me, baby. Yeah. You're so good, and won't you stay another day? I just wish we found another way. Yeah, you're so great, I wish you'd stay another day. Yeah, I just want you to tell me that we'll be okay. You're so good, won't you stay another day? I just wish we found another way. You're so good, you're so great, I wish you'd stay another day. I just want you to tell me that we'll be okay. You're so good to me. 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 Yeah. Joshcord Productions. Yeah. 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 This is my ode to Erin Hannon. She's such a lovely girl. She's bombastic like a cannon. Now let's let that story unfurl. She grew up as an orphan. She grew up stressed and scared of the other kids. I never heard her make sure she was happy. She's a beautiful woman and there is still. I stay loyal to her, yeah, I make sure to stay true. She's so kind to everyone, she even likes Dwight Schrute. She overcame her pains, doesn't let her control her life. I know me and her would overcome my love for strife. Her band name is Kelly, but she uses her middle name to avoid confusion with everyone because Composer's name is the same. I fall in love with Erin, I love her so much. She used to be with Andy, but now they broke up. Andy treated her wrong, so now she's with Pete. And Erin, as much as I love her, we will never meet. I wish she was mine, everything would be great, but I know she'd pick Pete as her new mate. Erin is so bubbly, she brightens every room. And be competitive, but I already knew. Never met a girl who's as lovely as she. If we were together, we'd be as happy as can be. Then my ode to Erin Hannon. She is such a lovely girl. She's bombastic like a cannon. Now let's let the story unfurl. All the other girls are so mean and compare her to Pam. I'd never let that happen if I were her man. If she ever felt sick, I'd make sure she was never sad. If she needed something to accommodate, I'd be glad. I'd never make her feel annoyed, I'd have her best interests at heart. I know if we were together, we'd both go very far. She is a foster brother, and they're both very close. But I'd never get jealous, never get morose. Erin is so bubbly, she brightens every room. She can be very competitive, but I already knew. Never met a girl who's as lovely as she. If we were together, we'd be as happy as can be. This is my ode to Erin Hannon. She's such a lovely, lovely girl. She's bombastic like a cannon. Now let's let the story unfurl. This is my ode to Erin Hannon. She's such a lovely girl. She's bombastic like a cannon. Now let's let the story unfurl. Yeah. She's so nice, she's so great. I know she's someone I'd never hate. I love her so much, I know it's true. Without her, I feel blue. She's the greatest girl I've ever known. She could turn a priest into Al Capone. She could part the clouds and show the stars. I love her blush, she is redder than Mars. I took her on a date and we ate in Paris. I took a shower to not be embarrassed. I'm so oddly in love, I can barely write this song. We then traveled to Hong Kong. We then meditated in Nepal with the monks. We then went to the Congo and saw elephant trunks. We went to a beach in Hawaii. She started talking about the humps. I was a bit jealous, but whatever, so what? She's not perfect, but she's close enough. She's so thrilling, always has me in a huff. She wants to travel the world to see all the sights. I can barely stand in the presence of her might. She is so brilliant, she's smart too. She knows things that I never knew. I am so in love, one day I'll propose to her. I am the king of women, but she's a monarch, I must learn. I took her on a date and we ate in Paris. I took a shower to not be embarrassed. I'm so wildly in love, I can barely write this song. We then traveled to Hong Kong. We then meditated in Nepal with the monks. We then went to the Congo and saw the elephant trunks. We went to a beach in Hawaii and she started singing with the hunks. I was a bit jealous, but whatever, so what? One day I'll propose to her, I already have the ring. I didn't want to be too expensive, so I found a sale on Bing. But it's okay as long as she doesn't know. And when it comes to lying, I am a pro. I love her as much as Jenny Nicholson loves porks. When it comes to love, there's always a fork in the road to test if this is the way to go. And this is the way to go, I already know. I took her on a date and we ate in bed. I took a shower to not be embarrassed. I am so wildly in love, I can barely write this song. We then traveled to Hong Kong. We then went in the monks. We then went and saw the elephant trunks. We went to a beach in Hawaii. She started talking about the hunks. I was a bit jealous, but whatever, so what? I've been in space for the past year. There's no one else who can hear. It's just me and the aliens. It's just me and the aliens. I've been feeling homesick, I've been feeling blue. I've started flying home or something I've needed to do. The stars are gorgeous, and though I liked it here, I'm so far from home, I'm 1 light year. So far from There's a place called Planet Funky, where the aliens dance all day and night. There was a planet that was filled with monkeys. They tried to attack me before it was out of sight. I thought my travels were kind of cool, but then I saw an alien with acid for drool. And then I realized I didn't wanna be here. I'm so far from home, I'm 1 light year. There's an alien and it's coming to Earth, but aliens are blue and are short like Smurfs. But they aren't friendly, and that's my final transmission before I come home, before I finish my mission. So far from home, so far from home, yeah. find. Zubu Nubu's coming, he's in our mind. We found alien life, but maybe we shouldn't have seen it, because it's seen us and they'll alert the alien queen. And I just wanted to get home and just relax with my mother, but now they're coming, our alien others. Is this the end of the world as we know it? When the aliens come, I don't want to know it. Joshcord Productions. You are an awful person, the epitome of bad traits. You are an awful person, thank God I never went your way. You are an awful person, I don't even think you have any redeeming traits. You are an awful person, and you also have an ugly face. You say that you're oh so cool, you think that you're the best in the world. Look me in the eye, because I have news for you. You provide nobody to anyone, there's nothing you can do. You think that you're oh so cool, you think you're the best in the world. Look me in the eye, because I have news for you. You provide nobody to anyone, there's nothing you can do. Yeah. You are. Yeah. You think that you're oh so cool. 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 Yeah. You're not. I met her while we were recording Baywatch. The day was so tropical and the weather was hot. She was so kind and she was so lovely. The way I loved it, it felt like a romance movie. We were so famous, so life could get a bit difficult. But I knew with each other our lives would be full. We went to Rome and we saw the Tower of Pisa. To not look like tourists, we spoke Italian and ate pizza. We were Starcrossed Stars, I know our love will go far. We were Starcrossed Stars, two co-stars falling in love again. I know that we're both famous, so we have nothing to lose. I know that she doesn't want me for money, our love is true. Just two stars falling in love. One day we'll form a family, we'll be a little galaxy. Baywatch finished up, but we still kept in touch. We didn't talk to Logan, though we thought he was a jerk. She said she wanted to meet me, she said she liked the Tracer EP. We met up in New Zealand and we ate a few kiwis. We just had fun all day and all night. Paparazzi followed us, but when we were out of sight, we fell in love more and more every day. And then I realized something, so I decided to say, we were Starcrossed Stars, I know our love will go far. We were Starcrossed Stars, two co-stars falling in love again. I know that we're both famous, so we have nothing to lose. I know that she doesn't just want me for money, our love is true. Just two stars falling in love. One day we'll form a family, we'll be a little galaxy. People think that this life isn't hard. I live in fear that every day I get dealt the wrong card. I saw us in a magazine, the public is so weird. So don't act like us celebrities, don't have anything to fear. I suppose excessive fans can't just be normal. I was taken aback when someone broke into our home. I told my son to get back as I shot her in the chest. Then I yelled out a quip, the Roehl family is the best. We were Starcrossed Stars, I know our love will go far. We were Starcrossed Stars, two cold stars falling in love again. I know that we're both famous, so we have nothing to lose. I know she doesn't just want me for money, our love is true. We were Starcrossed Stars, I know our love will go far. We were Starcrossed Stars, two co-stars falling in love again. I know that we're both famous, so we have nothing to lose. I know she doesn't just want me for money, yeah, our love is true. I love you so much, I'd change time for you. I'd switch my reality and spend eternity with you happily. I'd make sure you felt my love whether you wanted it or not. I'd tell a more nervous me in another world to give it a shot. I'd ask God to give me powers just to give a girl like you flowers. Then I'd go and take a shower to make sure I don't smell sour. I'd go back in time just to fall in love with you again. Every century I spend with you feels like heaven. In a time warp, we're still in love. In the real timeline, I am in love. Murphy's Law will try to get to me, but I have my ways. With God on my side when something goes wrong, I restart the day. I remember the first time that you said to me, you said you wouldn't take me, that you preferred Steve. I rewinded back and changed my choices. Now you are asking me, and I said, who did you prefer? Did you love me or he? She said that Steve was so good looking. Honestly, I did agree. I've never met a man that's looked as good as he, but that I have a better and more honest personality, and that she'd pick me over him in a heartbeat. In a time warp, we're still in love. In the real timeline, I am in love. Murphy's Law will try to get to me, but I have my ways. With God on my side, when something goes wrong, I restart the day. It's like Groundhog's Day, but I control the time. I've seen your shine in like 3 different lifetimes, but a part of me regrets not just taking fate for what it is. And as great as I am, Steve looks better, you should have been his. There's no point trying to make something work when it doesn't. I tried to trick fate into making us a thing when we wasn't. I still love you, but maybe you don't really love me. A time warp has messed up my life forever to be. In a time warp, we're still in love. In the real timeline, I am in love. Murphy's Law will try to get to me, but I have my ways. With God on my side, when something goes wrong, it's not the day. The day when something goes wrong, restart the day. We're in love in a time warp, time warp.